Hello and welcome. Today we have a VOD review on Nepal. Looks like a Masters Zenyatta. I've never seen this video before, so I'll be commenting in real time. So let's get into it. We don't have team comps to look at, unfortunately, because I usually like to talk about the team comps before the match starts. So let's see if we can figure that out. So we got Zen, D.Va.
Everyone's going points.
Everyone's going point.
Orisa.
Everyone's going points.
Yeah, that's a Torbjorn. You got the Lucio and the soldier over there.
Going points.
Okay, this can work. I'm kind of surprised to see this at Masters level, but it's actually, I think it's reasonable. So let's talk about what you should be doing here. They're all okay. So they're all clumped up. They're all going this way. It's actually unfortunate that you're not in range of the Lucio speed boost because you're gonna be kind of slow. Where I'd like you is to go up on that high ground up here. Yeah, actually, that's pretty much it. I'd like you to take the time to get up there. I'd like you to go into this room here and then, you know, go up those stairs and maybe just live like here, roughly right here. And then from there, kind of figure out what you need to do. So we'll see what you do. What I don't want you to do is just clump up with your team. Okay. Oh, okay, so the Mercy. Okay, nice, strong.
Nice.
I love the right clicks. Excellent. You timed it pretty much perfectly. So kudos to you. So actually, I still want you to get the high ground, or rather, I did want you to get the high ground. Now that you got that kill, you could probably posture more aggressively. So yeah, you can just kind of be with your team here. Make sure that you still, I don't want you clumped up, so don't be afraid to back up into that room that's behind you. And I'd like you to, it would have been nice. It would have been nice if you had peeked that left side a little bit to see if anyone was coming. So like right. So we see that there's two people on this side. So I'd like you to go left a little bit and peek this side just to see who's over there, right? That's going to help you decide. That's going to allow you to make better decisions about where to position yourself. Oh, okay. So right here, I don't mind you peeking this a little bit, but again, imagine. Let's see. Well, okay, actually, no, you're not looking at it. But that room behind you, there's those two doors that you can kind of dance with and do these kind of peeks more safely. So this is kind of risky. And, you know, you kind of peeked away from the Orisa shield. That being said, this isn't horrible. You still have this wall to play with. That being said, I'd like you to use either the Orisa shield a little bit more, which actually, in this instance, doesn't work for you because it's too far to the left. So again, I'd like you to use that door that's behind you, or one of the two doors, probably the one more to your right. Okay, see what happens. That Discord, good. Charge up a right click. Yes, go for it. Yes. Okay, actually, right there, I think you only had 4 orbs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I would have liked to see you just hold on to that for that last orb. You missed most of your shots, it looks like. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. So let's keep going. Wow, somebody's spamming that D.Va emote. Okay, so again, right now you have no idea who's to the left or behind you, right? Because your opponents are coming from that side, so this is pretty risky. Again, I'd like you to use this room right here and use that door over there. There's like a health pack there. Obviously, you have to be careful of getting booped, but there's a lot of ways to play around that. So I'm not a huge fan of your positioning right now. Oh, see, there's that Genji.
Keep our Zen alive. He's our only healer right now.
Get that sweet right click. Yeah. So again, if you use
a god, so
and actually the way your team's set up, you guys all clumped up, and with the Torbjorn, I mean, it can work, but again, you guys were just way too clumped up, and I would have liked to see you either on high ground or using that room behind you. And I think that goes better for you. Actually, I think this fight goes way better for you if you do that. I think you actually maybe hold this a bit longer, or maybe you win eventually. As Zenyatta, you can carry fights, right? You do so much burst damage, and you took a lot of free damage from that Genji behind you because, again, you weren't checking that space. Nice. Love the right click usage, though. Your right click usage is excellent. A lot of players don't use their right clicks enough. And I'm very happy with your right click usage. Oh my god, your team is horrible. It's gonna happen sometimes though, right? Genji's behind you. Love the right click usage, my friend. This is exactly how I play Zenyatta when it comes to the right clicks. I don't mind this ultimate. You're probably gonna get some in return, hopefully. But I think you guys have lost this, to be honest, because you got, who was it, Soldier? But then they got Orisa. Actually, you know what? Okay, no, I think this is an okay ultimate. I don't think you guys are gonna win this, but I do think that you will trade, and trading's okay in my opinion, because you do have a chance of winning, right? Cool. So you got the Dragon Blade, you got the Dragon Strike. Yeah. Oh, and you got the point. Nice. And you got the Tact Visor too. Okay. Yeah. This, that Transcendence was perfectly acceptable. Cool.
You want me to switch?
So actually, I'd like you to go on that right side.
No, it's not the heroes. It's the
I'd
DPS.
like you to. Oh well, we can't see it now, but either go through this room or this room up here. Both are pretty good for Zenyatta. You can get really nice flanks, and you have the nice coverage of the walls and the doors.
Yes, right now.
That Torbjorn pick though.
I have beef if you don't know that.
Good. A little bit sloppy with the right click, aiming wise, but the idea is there. I love it. Burst is always better than non-burst. Nice. Okay, so in this situation, don't be afraid to switch to left clicks. Like, actually, if anything, this is the first time I've ever had to say this. You probably use your right clicks too much. However, if I had to choose between somebody who used left clicks too much or right clicks too much, I would absolutely prefer the right click usage too much. But yeah, so I want you to tone down the right click usage a little bit when you're in the thick of a fight. Then I want you to use left clicks more. Okay.
See, what's happening for DPS players? Just a mess right now.
Yeah. No. Yes. Wait for her. Oh wait. What? No. Oh, huge misplay. Huge misplay.
Right now.
You knew she was still here. You saw her go into this corner, and then you okay. Well, okay. So there's two things you needed to do: back up to the health pack that's behind you, and then also shoot all 5 of your orbs right here, ready for her to like, because sometimes you'll get lucky and she'll turn the corner as you shoot your orbs, or at the very least, you're just kind of zoning her off for a little bit longer, because she should wait for those. A good player is gonna wait to see your orbs come out, and then they'll peek. But you had enough time to get that health pack, because now she has complete control of this fight. You have no discord on her. She can get the health pack way before you can if the fight even lasts that long. And she's really close to you. This is this kind of spacing that tracers want on Zenyatta. Maybe she's a little bit too close. You don't even have a full clip, so I'd be shocked if you actually kill her. You would need like 2 quick headshots to kill her. So see how you do. Yeah, it's about what I'd expect there.
And a no nade.
Oh, okay. It's fine.
We're all just really split right now.
Nice. Love the right click usage. Still good. Still good. Now you go for left clicks. Nice. Nice.
That's it.
Cool.
Sword.
So your team, yeah, your team's not very good, and that's gonna happen sometimes. We'll see if they bring it back. But so far your play's pretty decent. Oh, the Symmetra pick. Oh my gosh.
Alright, Sim, where are we going? I'm following you. Left, right side.
Nice. Get that harmony on her. Oh, and by the way, just a small side note. Oh no, you had it on somebody. Okay, never mind. Good. Good.
Nice, is a big hit.
Nice. Onto Diva. Nice. Wow, that Happy Halloween emote is really
Diva one,
annoying.
Diva one.
Or voice line or whatever. Get those harmonies, get those discords down. You gotta get those discords down on somebody. You haven't had discord on anybody this entire time, actually. Oh, no, you did. You had it on their Diva. Okay. Cool. So, like, cool, it goes
Diva
down.
one.
Boom, right there. You gotta get it onto, but you were right-clicking, actually. Actually, okay, so I take that back. Actually, given the circumstances of what happened, the fact that you don't have discord on somebody right now is actually not that bad. Cool.
Dude, our thing's doing work right now.
Cool. Don't get too aggressive here. So, okay, so you're poking right now a little bit. That's okay. I want you to start going backwards a little bit more. This map is great for Zenyatta in this particular situation because you can see Genjis and Tracers coming from a pretty far distance, or you can see them. You can like see them sometimes. Like in this particular situation, you can see them come out from corners, and then you know that they're there, and you know knowing is half the battle. Still, I'd like you to be way further back.
They have Widow.
Back more. Yeah, like exactly like over here. I want you like in this general area over here. You have such a good vantage point. You can see people coming this way, coming this way, and then obviously coming from the point or from where you are right now. Such a good vantage point for Zenyatta. But you have to be constantly turning your camera and looking. King of the Hill maps in general for Zenyatta are tough. You have to be so on point with your camera, making sure you're constantly looking for flankers and getting discords because there's a lot of corners that can be used really well in your favor or be used against you. So you have to find out how to leverage the environment to be in your favor as opposed to used against you. So yeah.
What to the left side?
Yeah, this is generally where I want you. This is good. Just make sure you constantly turn. Okay, good. Okay, so, and it would be nice if you could tell your team, hey guys, like don't overextend. Because if you go over there too close, there's more likely a Tracer could just jump on you and kill you. Same with Genji, same with Winston, etc., etc. Okay, so there's a soldier and a Hanzo, I think, to your left. So a little bit slow on the reaction for you. I need you to react a little bit more quickly to that, and you need to back up. Oh, man, okay, well your team just got 2 kills, so feel free to go forward. Cool. God, your team is really aggressive. You don't want to, don't do that dance with Hanzo.
I'm with you.
Okay, good. Now back up. Good. Your team is still on the winning side, but you're just regenerating health, so that's cool. Cool. Your team is still crushing it, so okay, you can still stay aggressive. This is fine.
Watch out, I can't help you out there. I don't want the Widow to pick me.
I don't like you being here, but you kind of have to be because of your team. Yeah, I like that you're looking at that flank. This is excellent. This is exactly what I want you doing. Actually, I don't mind this at all. I don't mind that play. I do stuff like that too. I think it's a smart play. You get the jump on people sometimes. That being said, you have to be careful though because that right-click charge-up noise lets them know that you're there. So if there was like a soldier there, he would know that you're there. So you have to make sure you hit. You're confident that you're gonna hit your orbs. If it's a Hanzo, he might have sonic arrow, so then he'd almost certainly kill you. So if you are gonna make those plays, for solo queue, I think it's fine to like practice those skills, especially as you climb up to like masters and GM. So if this was like a scrim or like a tournament match, I wouldn't recommend a play like that where you're going deep into that flank. So like specifically this, right, where you like go in. Maybe there's like a situation that calls for it, but in general, for specifically for like matches, wouldn't recommend that. For solo queue, I think it's fine. But yeah, there are times, of course, where you need to go for the high risk, high reward plays. It's usually out of desperation. Okay, looks like you guys are gonna win this. Oh, someone's on point. Okay.
Someone's on point. Someone's on point.
All right, we're going.
McCree? How did he get there? Careful. Good. Get away from the ledge. I think. Wait, what round?
Yeah, I did good shit.
Oh, I'm gonna guess that you didn't actually record the first round. Hey, I'm not going crazy, right? We just did village.
And then someone on the enemy team swapped.
We did village and sanctum, so now we're on shrine. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, I think I can wrap up your commentary. You are a very unique case. As Zenyatta, your strengths. A lot of people don't have your strengths, and your weaknesses are pretty unique too. Or maybe it's the fact that because your strengths are actually pretty good, it's kind of I can spend more time on your flaws, which maybe other people have too. Anyways, enough about that. your weaknesses. Let's talk about your weaknesses. One, your first one is probably camera management. I need you to be checking flanks and turning around more, just like we saw that last time on Sanctum, right? Where you check that flank and you just literally just looking at the door. Oh, by the way, I like your spacing here. Your spacing is excellent. I love it. The spacing from your team. Okay, cool. Right. So you're checking flanks. Look around corners, see who's where. You did that well on the last match in that last instance. But in general, I need you to kick it up way more, because there's times where, actually on that same map where there was like a soldier or Hanzo there, I heard him, but you were like a little bit slow to respond to the footsteps and the sound and the arrow sound, blah blah blah. And then there was another time where like that Genji was behind you in village that you weren't checking that left side. So don't be afraid to check your corners, check your left sides, your right sides. Cool, that's a big one. And I can't believe I'm going to say this, but you use right click a little bit too much. Not a lot, just a little bit. Nice, that was a good right click. You're right. Let's see what else. Harmonies and Discord seem pretty on point. Like right there, actually, I haven't been paying too much attention to this, but like right here, boom, you shoot all your orbs, get the Discord immediately after. Yes. So I would like to see Discord and then back off and start reloading. So I haven't been paying too much attention to this, but I'm not sure how well you were weaving Discords and harmonies between your left clicks and your right clicks. So if I haven't been checking up on that, but make sure you are doing that. Okay, your strengths. Use of right click is great. Positioning and spacing is pretty good. I feel like it's hit and miss. Like on Village, you were way too clubbed up with your team. On Sanctum, you had pretty good spacing. You were kind of in a weird situation like where your team was constantly crushing it, and so like you could get more aggressive, but in general you need to be back more. But in that situation you played it fine. Right now your spacing has been pretty good this entire round thus far. Ultimate usage, I saw you use ultimate once, right, on Village, and that was fine. You got out like 3 ults in return. Well, 2. You could argue 2 and then maybe 3 that tack visor. Oh, nice. Cool. So I'm not sure if you win this or not, but if you play at this level consistently, you could easily hit Grandmaster. Work on these things, and actually, I'm not a big fan of this Transcendence. Actually, I think your team, if you look at the kill feed, your team probably lost this. Oh, that being said, you guys are gonna. Oh, okay, yeah, of course, your team just crushes it as I say that. Let's take a look at that again. Kill feed wise. You did get that far, though. Oh, man. And the Symmetra. So I guess you had... I mean, the tack visor from the soldier was pretty clutch, too. So, okay. It's kind of a 50-50, actually. Yeah, no, I don't want to overanalyze this because I'm wrapping up my commentary. But I could see you holding on to that. But the fact that you used it, clearly it worked out. But that's mainly because I think you had that tack visor. So... For plays like this, like actually, I haven't seen you use your scoreboard very much. Your scoreboard is great to know who has what ultimates, and that allows you to know whether or not you should be using your ultimate. So like the key to using your ultimates well is looking at the kill feed and checking up on your teammates' ultimates, and obviously having like a general idea, mental tracking of what your opponent's ultimates are. Anyways. That ultimate worked out. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it worked, so screw it. Cool. That's pretty much the end of this video. I hope it was helpful. If you liked it, please subscribe. Thank you.